Hello and welcome to episode 30 of SKEncore. We took another 1 week break, but this time we try something new to handle all this bunch of news. I'm Chris, and joining me today are Nick.
Hey.
Jeff.
Yo.
And Will.
Yes.
Yeah, this time before we start with the real news, we do give you a quick news where we just go over the minor news that happened the last 2 weeks without going into much into detail. And it's Nick's turn.
Yeah, all right. So I'll try and do this as smoothly as possible. So on October 28th, we had news that Piosu, she got a character in a little mobile game called Five Kingdoms, and her character is named Coco. So she's the Seiyu, the voice actress for this character called Coco. So it was kind of announced. And on the same day, Ami-chan lost a tooth. So actually, on the last podcast, we were talking about how members were losing teeth. And yeah, I think 1 day later, Ami-chan, lost a tooth.
Yeah.
All right. So on the 29th of October, there was a sticker distribution at SKE's. So there was a, kind of little round looking sticker celebrating SK's 10th anniversary, kind of a little giveaway right in SKE. The members there were now Yunana, Ryu-chan, Mikoti, and Ayamelo. So they were just giving it out to fans. And on the same day, we had a TV show called Runway Story. It was the second episode with Shi-chan. And it's just a TV show about running. So she was just trying on some shoes and running. Yeah. And then on the 30th, the next day, it was announced that we'd have more revivals on DMM. So past midnight stages, as well as a bunch of past members or current members, say Tansais, and past members grads. So, for example, Aya-chan, Yumechi, and Masana, all their graduations were available to watch, or are available to watch, rather. Then on the November 1st, it was announced that we'd have Lala's revivals to celebrate her coming back on DMM. And continuing on with the DMM news, on the following day, on the 2nd, it was announced that there will be some stage commentary featuring Marin, Ami, Miki-chan, and Don-chan about the anniversary stage. So you can listen to the anniversary stage with their commentary. And on the next AKB show, we'll have Oshirin cutting up a tuna, and we'll have some music video shots for Sentimental Train. And Yahagi Yukina and Yahagi Moeka recorded Oshimeshi as a way to celebrate.
Yes.
As a way to celebrate Yukina's graduation. So obviously, Will is very, very happy about that.
Yeah, I said last time that Moeka was asking the fans to request it, so apparently it works.
It worked, and, yeah. Like I said, it works pretty well.
And on the door, like usually when you have multiple members in the dressing room, like they list all the names with Sama at the end, and this time it was written Yahagi Shimai Sama.
Ooh.
So, ooh. Well.
Ooh. All right, so on the next day, on the 3rd, the Fukubukuro, so the kind of like grab bags or lucky bags, whatever you call them, are available for pre-order. These are the bags. Every year they're available. You get random goods inside. They're released around New Year's, I think. And you have a chance of getting some very nice prizes inside. Like every year they offer you a chance to get 100% chance or 98% chance of getting in the theater in the next year, and some other goods. But the goods are randomized, so there's a lot of trading that happens when people get these. But anyway, they're available right now to pre-order online, and then there will also be, just like every year, they have some giveaway sales in person. Which you'll be able to apply for later. But anyway, they have opened the pre-order online. And anyway, so next day, November 4th, there was a TV show called Ako ni Omakase, and it had Jurina on it, and they went over some parts of the SKE documentary, the movie Idol. And we'll also, speaking of TV shows, there's a new old TV show called SK Taxi Gourmet, which I had never heard of before. However, it seems like it was on in 2017, October 2017. This is on some TV channel called Ogaki Cable TV. Seems very regional. And anyway, it's got Kano-chan on it. So it looks like a TV quiz show, and I think, well, it says taxi gourmet, so I assume she'll be going in a taxi and eating something.
Yeah, she's
anyway.
in a taxi. Quiz taxi.
All right. So, and yeah, on November 4th, Yukina had her last handshake. So I was there. They just celebrated her off. People were clapping, you know, so just like your kind of traditional bye-bye at a handshake, you know, for last time a members got a handshake. They bring up some other members they're close with. They talk about it. They take a picture, you know, that kind of thing.
Yep.
And next we had Mio and Marin appear at Nippon Festival in Nagoya. And on the following day, on the 5th, we had Mikoti. There was a press conference, and it was announced that Mikoti, you know, she's going to be starring in this NHK drama called Tokusatsu Gagaga. And that's it, I think, for the quick news this week. So, yeah.
Very smooth, very wonderful. Just one thing I want to add for the anniversary stage commentary. It's like, I don't think you really see the stage, or maybe you see it in a small field. I don't know exactly yet, but it's mostly focused on the members talking, because as maybe you see from the members, they are all hardcore ex-otakus. And there's a preview video up on YouTube where you can see them. They are all just wearing their fan goods. And
oh, that's it. Okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
like Nonogaki has a t-shirt from, I think, Sai's graduation concert, and Marin has some stuff from Mihama, for example. So, and lots of Yumechi fan stuff, for example. It's, I think, pretty fun to watch, to see these otakus talk about the anniversary stage. Yeah, then we go to the normal news, and starting off on the 29th, and Jeff.
Yeah, so it was announced that Danchan passed the second round of the W1, so the female gaming competition. So she passed round further than last year at least. She's the only one 48 group members to do it. I think the next round is somewhere in November, I think they said. Like she's, I think like the next 2E performance she's going to miss, so probably like to prepare.
Yeah, she missed yesterday. Yeah.
Okay.
Next, so we've got we talked about Isulin missing some perf and saying she was injured. So it's kind of good, kind of not good, because so she, like the day before she said, okay, I have to talk about my injury. I write a blog and do a showroom. And pretty much she said like she had to write a blog because like fans were asking her like non-stop, like, what is your injury? When are you coming back? And pretty much she got kind of pressured like to write a blog to explain herself. So there's, I mean, like after we've got pretty much kind of the same news with Kohaku. There's a good thing and a bad thing, because pretty much it's good for the fans. Pretty much like when you have you're a fan of a girl and she's missing like some perf, and you know she's injured but you don't really know why. And yeah, so you're worried. But yeah, I mean like so she pretty much said what the injury was. So it's a shin splinter. So I did my research on that. Yeah. So pretty much is when you're working out too much or dancing too much. It's like mainly dancers who have that. So pretty much it's just pain in the shin area. So pretty much she has to rest till she feels no pain, and then she can go back. And actually, so she went back to performance this week, I think.
Yeah,
I think she was
maybe, yeah.
Or she's going to be. I remember seeing her in the announce for a performance. So yeah, pretty much she's back.
Yeah, that's very nice.
Yeah, it's not. I've had that kind of by working out, and it's just a few weeks of rest, and there's no like it doesn't come back later. From
Yeah, exactly.
It's not something really bad. It's just you need to rest.
Yeah. Okay.
By the way, I wanted to say though that it would be nice for a certain member to,
Yeah.
say what's going on with her.
I'll pretty much talk about that with Kohaku just after that, and let's
yeah.
a little bit of a rant.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Next.
Yeah. So this was October 30th. We had the Aya Theater Live, which is the Passion for You Live. So yeah, this was in Tokyo, and they just had a live. It seemed pretty good from the people. From the people I heard, it seemed very good. I remember when it happened. Naki wrote in her blog that it was really, really hard to perform. Well, just speaking for herself, I don't know if the other members had any trouble, but I remember she wrote that she had a lot of trouble. Dancing was just very, very difficult and very hot in the place. But anyway, she wrote that
setlist looks nice.
Yeah, the setlist does look nice. Yeah. So yeah, but I mean, I this was just you could actually get very close seats by playing a Passion for You event. By the way, so if you put enough money in the game, yeah, you could get there's a way to try. Finally a reward. Yeah, finally something actually concrete, right? So yeah, a lot of people, like all the hardcore Passion for You guys got in like the very, the guys who spend like thousands upon thousands, they were actually in the front. And it's like, oh, it's free. And well, after all that money you spent, I hope it's free.
Yeah. Oh, it looks like a certain member had another surprise appearance. No names here, otherwise we will hate again. Yeah. That's just good to news. Next news, we got to know that Nemos TV was doing a recording for SKE only, which will feature an Undokai, so a sports tournament where the teams play against each other. So looks like something really nice. I always love the sports events, and all SKE has the image of being pretty good at moving, I think so, or being at sports. I remember the group Undokai where they were just second, third, and fourth. So
yeah, because of teammates.
It's like super surprising to have that on Nemosu TV because it's mainly exclusively like AKB and Team H. Yeah. So I don't even remember like the last time a sister group was on Nemosu. Actually.
Yeah,
me too. I was surprised about that, but good stuff. Looking forward to that. And usually it's more than one episode, right? So it's not like Musubi where you have...
Yeah, and pretty much the Musubi goes by arc, like the opposition, for example. So yeah, it should be like 2 or 3 episodes at least.
Yeah, looking forward to that one. Speaking of Passion for You, again,
I'm back.
Specialist.
Our specialist, our Passion for You specialist.
Yeah. I've been grinding in that game lately, but anyway, because hey, there's a new event, and it's a little advertisement campaign. So the top 7 members in this event will be on some advertisements for the game, which is a really odd prize if you think about it. Like, no one wants to play this game; it sucks. So to reward the members, we're going to put them on an advertisement for the game, so you can spend even more money. Anyway. So the number 1 member who ranks on this advertisement thing, they'll get their own advertisements near the Nana-chan statue thingy, whatever you call it, outside Nagoya Station. And it's going to be like there's going to be her face, like that member's face all over that street and on like the little wall, anyway, on the wall and everything. So, and anyway, the other 6 members will all 7 members will be on a very big ad near Nagoya Station, and they're going to be. This is really funny for me. They're going to be in over 40 magazines. Okay, starting from January 2019 to to April. But the thing is, all these magazines are just gravure magazines that only fans buy anyway. So it's not like they're actually getting exposure, Anyway, so that's the prize that, hey, look, you're supposed to get exposure for your Oshimen or whatever.
Yeah.
So right now, actually, I might as well talk about this now since I'm on the subject. We have the picture up right now. Sato Kaho's in the lead, okay? She is just begging her fans nonstop, and she's not playing fair because she's liking people's comments, and she's like replying to people, She's doing everything to win, and it's like there's a Maya Oshi, okay, and she is just like nonstop tweeting at Sato Kaho and getting like all these like likes, just because and it's working. These people are just
Good
So
idea.
anyway,
Good idea.
on this picture it says 39,000, but today there was actually another announcement. So she's at 85,000. Number 1, number 2 is Kuma, by the way. So you know who I'm voting for. And then number 3 is Ego-chan. As always, Ego-chan, a very powerful contender. So Ego and Kuma are tied, but Kao's really in the lead for now. Lala's 4th, by the way, guys. Yeah. Lala's 4th, so her fans are coming back. 5th is Chikako. 6th is Ruchan, which is pretty big for her. And 7 is Renahyu. Woo!
Yeah, we don't even know if she'll be.
She's gonna be.
Maybe it's the fans hoping to force her
exactly.
to come back. So,
They're trying to get some sign of life from her. Like, hey, if we get her to number 1, she'll have to tweet, right?
Yeah, like that. Yeah, I just know about this event because I mentioned she was surprised she
got 18, right?
Yeah, 18 now and before 16 without even mentioning the event once. So.
Right, like Naki hasn't mentioned it once, and she's 8. So this is a really weird event.
Okay, and then to the best news of the last 2 weeks, Lala is back. Like on the first, we got the announcement for the next stages, and Lala's name was in it. So
it's the perfect time for me because, like I said, like last time I was watching the summer concerts, and she was in it, and pretty much. Like all my feelings got back, and I was like, "Oh, the shit!" Like I really miss her, and so good.
She's back. She got into university, so apparently it was a special university where the entrance exam is earlier than we expected.
Yeah,
and she got in, which is really great. And so now she can come back to SKE.
Yeah, the way they announced it, like this was like super lame. Like pretty much, we've got the announcements for the members. Like for this like Tuesday's perf or something like that, and pretty much Lala's name was on that, so pretty much everyone was freaking out like, okay, Lala's back, and pretty much like we thought like for a second that like the staff messed up, and then no, like she's really back.
Yeah, so. They wrote in it, Lala will do her comeback on that.
So she tried to do a showroom that day, and pretty much she forgot her password. So so she did an Instagram live.
By the way, I like her. Did you guys see her excuse? She didn't forget it. Well, I mean, like she forgot it, but she said, "Oh, I don't know the password." She didn't say she forgot. She's like, "I don't know my password because I never know it, and I always have to ask the staff about it." So that was her excuse.
Well, I don't know my passwords either. I've just saved them in the browser. So
she had to mail like a staff member who has all who has all the passwords.
Yeah.
So one of the thing I think we feared for a moment is pretty much she's like appearing like on the perf to announce her graduation. So it was a risk at first, and then pretty much everything we've heard from her since her return, like pretty much like satisfies me like on any way. So first off, we thought it was a bit early, pretty much, but she announced right away that she got her exam, so she's going to the university that she wants. Yeah. So that's done. And the things she wrote like on her blog is like she said she can finally like just give pretty much like all she wants to SKE and not be bothered by her school studies.
Right.
So pretty much like is all green for me.
Yeah, wonderful.
I mean, it sounds like she would have been the perfect candidate for a new center for maybe the
Yeah, it's funny
upcoming
because
single.
she announced
We're gonna
she
rant about
announced
this later.
on the first, and 2 days after that was the Senbatsu announcement. So
Yeah.
But I wonder if they are gonna add some kind of handshake event for her or something like that, because
Yeah, she's
What?
not in the added ones.
Yeah, well, but she
yeah,
will most likely be in the new ones for the new single.
in the new one,
Yeah.
But like for example, for
existing.
No Way Man, she's not in, so she's gonna miss like all the AKB handshakes. And the ones like in, I think it's like 20th of November and 1st of December or something like that.
Yeah. 18th of
probably not
November.
Either.
No, she's not in that. That ended the sales, and
Yeah.
well, the other one is coming up too for Osaka on December 1st. So yeah, I don't think she'll be in those.
Okay.
So yeah, very good. And so she's been doing showroom since she's got her passport back.
Yeah.
And I think so she just started because like for 2 days, pretty much she was searching for something to do like on showroom, some kind of like event she can do pretty much every day. So she's going to be pretty much an interview. So as she said, so she still wants to be an announcer. So pretty much I think our university is going to be something like that. And the good thing is actually like to be an announcer is going to really help her like to be famous. So pretty much that's pretty fair to say that she can be an idol and prepare to be an announcer. It's kind of going hand in hand. So yeah, she's going to do an interview of a member each time. So that time it was Kano-chan, and yeah, it was super good. So yeah, really looking forward to it.
That's nice.
Okay.
All right, baby. I got more news.
Yeah.
So
go on.
on November 2nd, my birthday actually, I was stuck at work. My friend takes a day off, and he goes to my city to meet who else but Obata Yuna and Yuzuki and Kautan, because they were at some event. I don't know what exactly this was, but they were just at my city for a little talk show. Like it was just a little stupid talk show at a park.
Okay.
I think it was wrestling related. Anyway, that's very minor.
Yeah, looks like wrestling.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, on the 3rd, when we got another like lineup for the next stages, it was they said that Juna would miss some handshake, I think, and some performances due to a work-related accident. That's how they put it. I just assume maybe she got hurt during the Ondokai or so, because it's just like 2 days later or 3 days later. So it's like the most likely thing that happened. She, I don't know, whatever, sprained her ankle or so. Then didn't go clearly. It just said she had an accident at work.
Because I've never seen like that. Pretty much that, not excuse, but yeah, for missing something like a work injury or work.
You know
accident.
what I'm gonna say. What the reason was.
Yeah, go.
So, this is the stupidest thing. This is like 0% credible. But I was at a mall, and my friends, my friends swear to God they saw. We were walking, and they're like, "Oh my God, it's Yamada Juna, and she's with a boyfriend." And they were like going crazy, and like she ran away or something. And I was just talking to my friend. I was completely oblivious. So I think they were lying to me, but they swear to God that this happened, which I know I don't buy it. But anyway, look, this was her accident at work, I'm sure. All right,
Totally,
there you go.
Yeah. Absolutely, yes. I'll go with the Undokai story.
Injured. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Next, on the same day, Ai and Yucatan appeared in a small talk show at the with the Aichi prefectural government. Most likely because they were one of the few members who were in the first blocks, so they had enough time to go back to Nagoya and participate. But yeah, they just did some PR stuff. The governor was there as always, and yeah, what they were just talking. And of course, those two were happy because they don't get so much exposure usually.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
talking about Yucatan and AI, everyone needs to watch the videos Ayamelos tweeted yesterday.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just a thing of beauty. Just
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah. Yucatan is hardly in love, super in love with AI recently. So
But Yucatan is always jealous, like
Yeah.
of
Yeah,
everyone.
she
So
is.
it's,
Yeah, she really is.
It's super good.
it's really, really funny to watch. And yeah, next we got the 24th Single Senbatsu announcement. It's the most.
All right, let's
Should
do
we
this,
wait?
guys.
Should we keep this for the end, for the discussion?
Yeah, I think
I-
could be pretty.
Yeah,
pretty
I think we should just do the other. I think we should move this
Okay.
to the end.
Then
Yeah.
Sorry,
Let's
guys.
skip-
Wait.
stay
wait.
with us to the end, and you'll now find out what we think
Yeah.
about. the
Wow,
Senbatsu
that
announcement.
teaser then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, little cliffhanger there.
Then next, some news about Toji no Miko. And
Yeah, the stage play with Ryoha, Makiko, Tani, Yokonian. Actually, they will also have guest members appearing, 2 per show. So, for example, today there's Kitano Ruka and Mizuno Airi for one of the shows, and Yunana and Yuzuki for the other one. And overall, there will be a total of 12 members appearing, and we also have the first images of the play, because they had today they are having the first real representations, but earlier this week they had what they call the Gene Pro. So it's like the rehearsal in front of the press and wearing the costumes, in the conditions of basically a last rehearsal in real conditions. So we have the first images in video of the girls wearing the costumes and acting.
Yeah, and Ryoha's uniform is something.
It's
It's a
got a
bit boosted.
few embellishments. Yeah, it's got a. Well,
Yep.
did you see the character she's supposed to be based on? I
Yeah.
think you understand why. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
We leave that to the imagination.
yeah.
Then we got the 3 MVs for the B-sides of No Way Man. So we got those for the under 16, under 19, and adult members. So the adult members is pretty funny because it's kind of a crime scene, and so each girl is playing a guest of a hotel or a staff member. So you have Obamina as a receptionist, Ryoha as a manager, Sarina as a bell girl, and Nao as a rocker. Okay. Then the under 19 only has Ayamelo, and basically she's in the back, so we don't see her much. And under 16 as Yunana in the front row, but on the side, and Ochan a bit further. And a pretty nice center as well.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to say that.
You can see clearly on the picture that Yunana isn't the cutest girl in the 48 group anymore.
Shots fired.
You heard it first here. Wow.
That's how we know someone Oshihen. Oof.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a direct hit.
Yeah, of course, I need Oshihen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
Okay, on the 4th, there was another event at the EN Cinema. So currently we have all these events where the members go and watch this the documentary together with the fans. On the 4th, it was Ai and Yucatan and Tonono. So, yeah. For Ai, it was actually also the first time watching it. And I think for Honono and Yucatan, too, as far as I know. So, yeah, they watched it and gave them some impressions. Also, on the 4th, Rinka, Julina, Marin,
Rinka.
and Nonogaki went to watch it.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just 2 other shows, a long row of members appearing there. Then still no one of us has watched the documentary. So
Yeah. It's too bad because we actually have someone in Japan, and
yeah,
Yep.
it's just
Yep.
lazy.
yeah, it would be pretty good to have someone to actually watch it, but Yep.
I could have gone today. Iron was there today with Take Nakapi.
What, today you are not
But,
cleaning sake?
No, actually, I know 2 people who went to clean today, actually. That's funny. Anyway, look, we'll talk about it
Yeah.
later anyway.
Yeah. Then let's go to the 6th. Yeah, Jeff.
Yep. So same as Isulin, as I said before, Kohaku's been missing a lot of perf recently. I think actually she even missed Yukina's graduation today. So yeah, pretty much same thing as Isulin. She had to write a blog to explain why. Because so yeah, that's funny because on Matome, pretty much on every thread, when they announce Kohaku's not there, pretty much there's some commentary like, "What is she doing? She's lazy. Come on!" Yeah, and pretty much bashing her. So Kohaku had to write a blog to pretty much explain the problem, and she said herself that she's still writing this blog because she doesn't want the fans to bash her. So I really don't like that. That's actually, I think, one of the thing about SK fans and why there's people living members think they can be kind of
Yeah.
scary sometimes because they're
Mhm.
pretty much
Yeah.
So she explained she's been sick for a while now. So she's got high fever. She was healed during Dundokai too. So yeah, pretty much they're letting her rest, to get better. But yeah, I think that's I understand pretty much that the fans it's funny because we were talking about Lena Yu, for example, and pretty much we are doing the same. And pretty much
Yeah.
she's been lazy. What the fuck? With the fans pushed you and you're not appearing in.
Right.
We don't know what's happening. It was the same thing with Godo-chan. From the first draft, and pretty much the same thing. She was missing some things. She was kind of got salty on Shake, and the fans were bashing her. And we knew 6 months after that actually her sister died, so that's why was pretty much that way. And yeah, that's the thing. When we don't know, the fans can easily turn on a member and pretty much start to bash her when we actually don't know what's going on. So I don't like the members has to write a blog to explain ourselves.
Yeah.
And explain pretty much maybe personal stuff and what our medical condition is. That's pretty much kind of crazy.
Yeah.
But I mean, we as fans have no right to do that, and it's pretty bad, but at the same time it works. Do you know what I mean? I think explaining yourself goes a long way to kind of helping. I mean, of course we have no right to demand that, but I think it's, I don't know, I think it just helps the situation out a lot more if they actually do say
because
what it is.
With idols and Fortnite, for example, it's they're not telling a lot of stuff. So it's we've said it the same thing for Aina, for example. Yeah, for health reasons, she's not going to appear. We all know.
We all know why.
Reason,
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the official. And Yeah. So pretty much when we see like for Koraku, for example, pretty much they are announcing like a few days just before, okay, she's not going to be there. So it's pretty much day to day. It changed. So yeah, it got me a bit mad actually. That like she pretty much said that she wrote the blog because she knew like the fans were bashing her online. So yeah.
This is all a problem of I mean, this all stems from us having we like live day to day with so much information from these members, right?
Yeah,
like that's their job, is just to kind of write, give us information about their lives, and then so like we're conditioned to that, and then when it's gone, we're like, oh, what are you doing? Are you lazy? And then we get greedy and whatever.
Yeah.
So I mean, it'd be nice. I mean, look, it'd be nice if we could all not feel that way and bother them about it, but I mean, can kind of understand it. That's what it's all about, anyway.
Yeah, it's kind of human. Okay.
So yeah, hopefully she's back in theater soon, in good health. Because like whenever I watch her Setensai, actually I could see I thought it was weird because she wasn't like smiling a lot, and that's pretty unusual from her. So yeah, she was sick actually during her Setensai, so that's why.
It sucks.
Yeah.
And actually, I think it was a e-performance, but she pretty much disappeared at the end and didn't do the last high five.
Because, I think it was Station Girls, but
yeah, and she was like close to fainted, so like the staff kept her backstage.
Yeah. Okay, next, Aikabu.
So Mio kept first position until the end. So if I understand things correctly, she's gonna hijack the icon of the application. So I don't know for how long or what, but she's gonna be the icon. Like the top 10 girls are gonna be the image. I don't know which image. Maybe the one when it loads or at the top of the screen. Ochan is the second best ranked SKE, and she's number 11, so she just missed that. And the top 3 we'll have.
Stop.
What?
We know why you're saying the top 3. Anyway, go ahead.
Hey, it's not my fault. The top 3 is gonna have an event.
Okay.
And yes, I have no idea who is number 2, but number 3 is Maeda Ayaka.
Yeah, I know.
Whoever that is. Never.
Yeah, you don't need to know.
No, I don't want to know. She's not SKE. She's unworthy. So.
Like Sai.
Top 5 worst looks.
Sure.
On next day we had Machi Seitansai, and she took the chance and announced her graduation, which came quite a surprise for me, but apparently not to some Japanese fans who guessed that already. I mean, she's in the dangerous age where it comes close to school and she decide what to do.
She's second year of high school actually.
Yeah, so I guess she said she had to find another dream, or another dream came true she wants to pursue, so I guess she found something else to do. I can imagine it's something with sports also, because that's what she's doing all the time, like fitness stuff. So
because the fans kind of guessed it because she was going further and further in position in Team S, pretty much, from what I understood. So
yeah, I saw when they announced when the Seitansai will be. I saw already some comments on Matome, who said the graduation announcement or so. Didn't apparently come to start. It's still sad. It's another S member which is leaving, and another young generation. We keep talking about all the old generations should be leaving, and it's always only the young ones who are leaving. So not so nice.
Yeah, like
the rich get richer. The poor get poor.
Like I tweeted, so the 9th Gen audition, pretty much the first round is like ended like just a few days ago, or is
I wanted to
With
talk
It
going
ended
to,
yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah, they just posted a news that they sent out the mails to those who passed.
Ah.
So I'm pissed because I didn't get any mail.
Oh no.
Yeah, too bad.
Well, let me check my spam.
Oh yeah, right. I have to check. Yeah, but
because
anyway,
like we kind of like need some Genku say like soon because being like just this
Oh,
week and next
we
week
need
like
some.
that's
need
like
for- mostly we need
regular
some
member
tags
around during left and
leave.
right.
Hey, Maya's doing a team S, huh?
That's like so surprising, so random.
Yeah.
I mean, I like these shuffle stuff, like seeing, for example, Ayuka in E is a nice opportunity you don't get too
Yeah.
often, or like Maya in S. Why not?
Yeah, the
That's
thing is like if it's like voluntary, like
Yeah.
I like it, but yeah, that time is just we're shorter. Like for example, like Team East, like again not performing for like the next like 10 days or something like that.
Yeah.
So and yeah, that's that sucks.
We still need some graduations from K2. They just sitting there doing nothing.
Name. Come on, Chris. Name some members. Name some members you want out.
Judy,
Go.
and
Come on. Continue.
Makiko. Well, she's E.
Shizzy.
Like everything before the fourth generation can leave. Maybe
Rena
including the
Yu,
fourth generation.
Well, for me it's everyone just before the
Everyone.
fifth generation.
Okay.
Just go.
Everyone. Okay.
and Rena Yu for me. Because no, but I don't like it when members like are away and you don't know why. Like Harupi, for example. If you know, I don't know. If you know the reason, if you know, okay, the girl is studying, she will come back after she finishes this or that, or she has an injury, and voila. Fine, but like when you just don't know anything, at some point, it's getting ridiculous.
It's nothing physical because like she was actually there for the 10th year anniversary, so she seemed fine.
Yeah.
So
She was there at
that's-
some at the Janken concert too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, for me, this means at least I have to redo my favorite members ranking because Machi is in there, so I guess Izurin gets up. Good for her.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, again, it's sad that another young member leaving.
Maybe you know what? Maybe instead of complaining about members that you want to get up and up, you should put Mio in your top whatever. Maybe that'll do some good
Into
for
my
you.
top worst members list, yeah, maybe.
No.
Yeah, let's continue. Next, we got the news that who applied for the AKB Song Contest. I think we talked about it in the last episode that there will be like the singing competition.
You skipped no.
It's right.
Kaiosai
Yeah.
was
Kaiosai is the dancing star, right?
Yeah.
So as AKB will perform Nowhere Man on TV, and since all the three centers are not there, they hold like a dance audition to determine who will be replacing them, and any member from 48 Group could apply, and I think the choreographer will decide on who will participate.
Yeah.
So
Lu-san, something
Yeah.
like that.
yeah,
Ru Sensei.
Yeah.
So actually the choreographer of the song.
Yeah.
So for SKE we had let me count. It's
14.
14 applications. I only watched II, so I can't say anything. But we'll watch some right now.
I watched some of them.
I watched all 105 of them, but some of them within 10 seconds, you can skip.
Yeah, it's so like stupid because I'm pretty much they just announced it the same day and like the girls had to like send the video the same day. So you've got pretty much like Makiko did a video pretty much on the street. So like during the night, pretty much like the lighting was super bad. Like the dancing was very good. But yeah, so you can see pretty much it was like she learned it in a few minutes and like did the videos on the street. So that's kind of weird.
Some girls did it at home. Some did it in the theater. You really have everything. And yeah, you can tell. Like some girls, you actually see them in the dance studio, and usually you can tell that they had time to practice.
Yeah.
But some other girls, like clearly, I don't know. Like for SKE members, for example, if you take Yuzuki, Rukatin or Ayai, they all did pretty bad, and it's clearly a lack of preparation and not a lack of skill.
Kuma-chan and Yusuke were at the same place, I think, because like the background was the same.
Yeah.
They were like in kind of I don't know when it was weird. And I think like some group were pretty smart about it, because I think like the STU girl, for example, they were all in the rehearsal. So maybe like the manager said, okay, just all come to that. We're going to make you learn the choreography and just do the video. Yeah.
And you can see that some girls really put the time, and then even in the other groups, like some of the top dancers, like Manami or Yuami, were like they probably learned it in 10 minutes just before the deadline, and it
that's.
So SKE, like the girls who did well, there's, but basically in terms of dance skill, it was probably Yokonian, Makiko, and Piyosu. But I don't think any of them really has a chance, because you have like some girls like the teammate Yokoyama Yui, or who did really better in other groups. I think the only one who maybe can have a chance would be Nao, because even if her dance is not at the level of the top members, she's bringing something else to the table with her expressions, and also maybe the choreographer can like that. But otherwise, I think the top three girls are clearly in other groups.
Because like one of the spots is actually the center, right?
Yeah.
Like to replace Sakura. So I can't like imagine like 1 second that like the center is not going to be someone with at least some popularity. I mean, come on. It's the 48.
I don't know, because for example, you have Yokoyama Yui from Team H. She's trending right now. Her video is in the top trends in Japan, and she has like 3 times the number of views.
She can be like one of the spots, but I'd be like happily surprised to see her in the center, really.
Yeah, it could happen if like in the news tomorrow morning in a news TV show, Sunday morning news TV show, they say this is happening right now, and this girl is trending, and like that, then maybe it can happen. Otherwise, it should be someone popular. But luckily, like actually all the most popular girls are already in the Senbatsu, so you won't have like Julina or someone like that taking the center.
Well, Julina is not in this Senbatsu, so...
Yeah, actually she's not, sorry.
It would have been funny. Can you imagine
you saw what I mean.
Put a video?
So I should like watch the number of views, but I remember like pretty much for SKE, compared to her popularity, Makiko is in a good place. I think she's got a lot of views compared to her popularity.
Okay. Next we had the sales for Punchline.
So this week we've got some news. So we've got the Oricon top, and I think many people were surprised to see Kinali
July.
So pretty much like 3 months after. And in the end of the week, we've got, so they sold 42K so this week. So 3 months after. So like as usual, at the end of the year, we should have from Oricon the best selling single. So we are going to have like the final sales. But it's very good surprise to see. Well, it's not like all good, because like the good thing is pretty much is taking from the AKB single. Because if you watch like actually like the sales from the AKB single, like SK is pretty much one of the worst. Probably maybe they're just on top of NGT, but they're going pretty bad. I mean, seeing that they are selling like 42K, it's explain that. But like the thing that's worrying, like the next single is just in the month, so that's weird to see like that many sales for the previous single still.
Maybe it just came to mind, but didn't we have resales for handshakes?
Yeah,
We added-
the two events. That's why.
Yeah, they added events.
That's why.
But yeah, like fans. Like,
I saw.
keep some money for the next single, please.
Yeah.
I saw a bunch of brain dead NMB fans who are like, look at SKE sales for the new singles. They are only fourth on Oricon. They did super bad.
Really?
yeah.
That's
I've
so
seen
funny.
that too. Like what the fuck? Like SKE, like 42K. Yeah, but it went in sales like 3 months ago.
It resell for 2 handshake events.
Like three months ago, and like a week, it's like a third of NGD single. So yeah, pretty good in my book.
Actually, it's pretty interesting. So now we know exactly that one handshake event equals like 20-something K singles.
Indeed.
Minus Jarina. If we had her, that'd be
Yeah, another 100,000 easy.
100,000. Yeah. Yeah.
Next million seller. Next, now to the correct news. They announced the participants for the AKB singing contest. So SKE has the fewest members participating as far as I see it.
Yeah.
Only 8 people. From S we have Ai, Kano-chan and Suzudan. From K2, Kochan and Chudi. And from E, Yukatan, Lala and Koaku. So no now, which is surprising for me, but I don't.
Yeah, but
Nomi Popo.
The qualifications are on 29th and 30th of November, so it's very soon. So a lot of popular members will already be booked for
okay.
For some jobs. So they should have announced it like 3 months before, or at least not announced it, but tell the managers so that they keep their schedule free. But yeah.
I like how AKB 48, 80 people. Then you see SKE.
That's super ridiculous because at first you see like singing contest, so you expect like at least like
not everyone.
People who are pretty good in singing, and then you see like 2/3 of Team 8 is participating. So I'm like, I mean I don't know you, but I'm pretty sure that you're not going to be all that good in singing. So
no.
That's kind of ridiculous, and like the list is super weird. Like even in SKE, like it's not even our best singer really. Like that's, I mean, like why is Yukat and Lan going there? I mean they're not singers. Like that's not even what they want to do. So I'm not sure why they're participating.
Kano-chan, Ai, Koaku, not so much of a surprise there.
I love her to death, and I actually like her weird singing, but like Kochan. Like, Kochan is not a good singer.
Kochan is not a singer. What is she doing?
I love her to death, but I mean, come on.
Well, she's like those people in Team 8 or whatever, who I guess like they want to sing, or like all these girls who aren't, like you're saying, like they're not like they're not good singers, but they want to be good singers. So
and I mean, I don't want to be
idols.
I don't know. So this singing contest is produced by TBS.
Yeah.
So I don't know how big is going to the promotion is going to be. So it could be smart just to participate, even if you have no chance at all. But
but only the top 20 will be on the show.
But you know that Takanaka P is gonna pull some SKs in.
That's the weird thing about it because TBS and SKE are pretty much their bros, and and SKE is the group least participating, so that's
it's just because they will pull all of 8 of them into the top 20, and they have to leave some space out for the other groups.
And
I don't know, but I mean. Seeing so many participants, I'm not expecting a lot. Pretty much, even when they announced it, I'm not super hot on it because we've got the Bingo, we've got the contest on their position. So I wasn't that like looking really forward to it, and just seeing that many people participating, and just like I don't know if they announced it, but I think it's like solos for everyone. There's no group.
Yeah, it's solo.
Yeah,
They can sing whatever they want.
With the
but,
piano. I think it's
Look,
solo
I'm-
with the piano, like in zero position.
I can't wait to hear Lala sing in English again. Just do her same thing as a solo
dude.
concert.
No. Oh, it was so bad, my God.
It was so bad. But hey, look, round 2 coming up.
Yeah, and when they announced it it was a special showroom, and they invited 3 of the best singers in AKB to do that. So it was Oda Irina, who's probably gonna win. I think she doesn't have the top competition facing her, and then Omori Miyu and Yahagi Moika.
Well, Miyu is.
Ooh. Yahagi Moka, the diva singer. I see.
Yeah.
Well, she's a good singer, but
Oh really? I don't. I was just making.
she's a great singer.
On Nemosu, she was one of the 2 top ranked during her training, and she's doing Mushino Ballad, like her first stage unit is a solo for the best singer in the team, basically.
Yeah. Thank you for the information.
We are not just biased. She's actually
she's actually good. Okay. Yeah, thanks.
Both sisters.
Yeah. Okay, then next we have some postcards.
Yeah, it was the for the SKEncore. I remember to decide like a reward for the fans if they got the rank they wanted. So now I was aiming for just for Senbatsu, so she was 15, so she was in. The reward was that she's gonna reply to fan letters one by one. So there's I think until next Thursday or something like that to send a letter, and then she will reply to other fans. So yeah, I don't know if it has to arrive by the 15th or to
Probably, yeah.
or to be sent before the 15th, because if I send it from Hong Kong, it's gonna take a while. So I think I'm gonna have to send it by DHL, but yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that.
Okay. I guess she will have a lot of mail to reply.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Also, we got some other TV appearances. Nick.
Oh no! Why did you give me this news, by the way?
I don't know.
Because there is truly. Your former Oshi.
Yeah, it's prehistoric times, Oshi.
3 Oshis ago.
So yeah, there was a stupid little roke, whatever you want to call it, with her. So Churi, Ruchan, and Yuzuki. By the way, whoever gave that outfit to Yuzuki, what the hell is she wearing, by the way? Is this like an announcer? Anyway, she's like got some blue yellow whistle.
Like,
I don't know. It looks weird.
Yeah.
It's fun. I guess it's funny, whatever. Yeah, anyway, just like some little TV show look. I don't know anything. They were in Oasis, and then they were sitting out some restaurant, looks like, so...
And it looks like some sport stuff.
Yeah, it kind of does.
Wearing a jersey.
This was the second time, by the way. I think this is Yuzuki's show that she got a while ago.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know.
Well, I just saw a cute pic of Luchan with a dog, so
yeah,
it's good. It's good
yeah,
for me.
That's all you need. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I like looking at the fashion style of Churi and then Ruchan, comparing them. Anyway. Yeah.
Okay. And today.
Today, yeah, there was the Cleaning Sakai event. Which, do they have this twice a year or once a year?
Once,
this is their
but it was
20th time, so I assume...
I think it's usually once a year, but it was cancelled beginning of this year because of weather.
This is the 20th... Oh, this is the 20th Cleaning Sakai thing. Oh, I guess this is the 10th time with SK. Anyway, whatever. Yeah, so they had, let me check the members. They had Mio, a good member, a good start. We had Ruchan, okay, wow, that's nice. We had Ayamelo, Honono, Ochan,
Getting
and
worse.
Ayuka. Look, we had Ochan there to save us a little bit. All right, so this is a cleaning event where fans can go and like just clean up this park near Sunshine, kind of, and you just go in the morning and you clean up trash with the idols. So I think you just show up with whatever, and they tell you, oh, yeah, you know, don't bring any clothes that stain or whatever.
Yeah, and bring
And
gloves and so on, like this stuff.
yeah.
I wanted to go
you
when
have
they
to
had
bring your own bags? No.
You get bags, but I think you have to bring gloves or whatever. I mean, you can
You're
pick
so
up the
cheap,
trash by
man.
hand.
You're just a slave. You're picking up trash for them, and they won't even.
Yeah, I actually wanted to go when
Anyway,
they
but
were hitting it in, I think in June, but when they cancelled it,
it was raining.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I couldn't go.
Yeah. Anyway, a lot of people showed up as always, and actually after that they went over to Sunshine to do the lucky klaxon. Yeah. And I saw a picture on Twitter which got deleted, but there were so many people just trying to cram in and like see the members in the cafe. Like the amount of people was actually insane in Sunshine that were trying to look at the members in the cafe when they were there. So yeah, it looks like, you know, a very high turnout, and yeah, it looks, I don't know, I guess it's fun if you like picking up trash, but not how I
you
want
can
to
see
spend
the
my
members
Sunday morning.
and do something nice for the city. Why not? And it's free.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, with that we go to the graduated members.
Yeah, so Ishidana is gonna be in a musical in January. It's a musical based on a manga or anime, I'm not sure, called Hoshin Engi, Soul Hunter in English. She's gonna play the main antagonist actually, so a character called Sodaki or something like that. Yeah, it's gonna be in Roppongi X-Theater, about 150 meters from my office over there, so already bought my ticket. It's the week just before the handshake for No Women that I'm going to, so
Okay.
I'll go see the play, definitely.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, that's nice. Yeah, next we got we finished the news. Just took us 1 hour, so wonderful. And we go to the theater roundup. We had a ton of stages again, lots of station girls. First, on the 30th, we had the Halloween stage, which is like almost every year feels like to be a King Tuesday stage usually. And it's a normal stage, and in the end, we have a second encore where the members come out wearing the Halloween costumes, which are also the same every year. And they perform usually Halloween night, and then they pick. They have like a whiteboard with pictures from fans who also can come in costume and get the picture taken. So the members then, some of the members choose some very nice costumes, and I think those fans get the two-shot with the member. So good opportunity for the fans. There was one fan apparently dressed as Yuasa.
That's a good costume. That's a really good costume.
He got actually picked, I think, by Ami-chan or so, so was worth the effort. But yeah, it's always kind of funny to see the costumes. Then we had a couple of other Seishin Girl stages, and then on the 6th we finally got Lala's return on Team E stage. With it's still not online, so I couldn't watch it yet. I don't know if anyone else watched it.
Nope.
Okay. I mean, it was a normal E stage, but of course with the camera focused on Lala mostly, and some MCs about her, so something I'm definitely gonna watch later.
Waiting for that good quality.
Yeah. Next day we had Machi's Seitansai, which, as I mentioned before, included her graduation announcement. I just had time to watch the Seitansai part, so just summarize it, the letter was by Ochan and read by Ai, and she was talking about how they have been together since the beginning and practiced together, dancing and all this stuff. So, very nice letter. And then Aya, Machi said she had like last year 3 big things. So the first was, one of those was the Stadium Live in Gifu, the one Nick and I went to, I guess. So she was very happy about that and about the support she gets from all the fans and stuff from FC Gifu. I forgot what the first one was, but the wrestling thing. The first was the Tofu wrestling, that she was allowed to participate there. And the third thing was the big frustration that she couldn't participate in the spring concerts, I think, because of her injury from the wrestling though. And yeah, then she mentioned that she wants to pursue a different path from the one of an idol, and that she will leave at the end of November. Her last handshake will be in December though, so I'm not sure about that. And yeah, pretty nice Seitan-sai though. On the next day we had K2 stage with the Rinka Seitan-sai, which also I guess no one watched.
No, sadly no.
Too bad.
I didn't even know she had a birthday.
Yeah. Okay.
I thought she just got spawned into the world by a demon.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's downright anti. But okay, then Nick, tell us about the stage you went on next day.
Hey Jeff, I got another teamie. Isn't that great?
Wonderful.
Anyway, so yeah, it was a lot of fun. I hadn't been. I counted. I hadn't been to stage since, if we don't count Maya's little solo thing, I hadn't been to stage since June 6th. Or something
poor
like
you.
that.
Poor you.
Well, look, hey.
I'm so sad for you. Man,
I was a little.
must be hard.
It was hard. Look, Jeff. Look, it was hard. You know me. It was like
I have no idea what to talk about.
It was a little. Yeah, I had something missing in my life, but yesterday I got it back. You know, it was just so much fun. You know, Juroku's Sympathy comes on. I'm like, oh yeah. Let me shout. Yeah, anyway, just very, very good stage. It was very, very nice to see Lala back. In all seriousness, seeing Lala back was very, very, very nice. It didn't really look like she missed time. Like, well, when you're live, you don't really notice much. You know, I can't analyze oldest members dancing well or bad, unless it's Nagai, because it looks so different from everyone else's. But you know, like it was, you know, like Lala seemed pretty normal. Very, you know, like really good MCs with Lala and everyone else. And yeah, it was very, very, yeah, it was a lot of fun. Not too much special to see. You know, I'm not just going to talk about random stuff, but very funny. I had all my Maya stuff. I had my green pen light, everything. And on my way out, Naki stops me and she's like, "Hey, I saw you." I'm like, "Oh, great." As if, you know, I was just trying to escape that day. No, I was fucking happy. What do you think? No, but I mean, like, I was drooling. But no, you know, I was just wishing I could. I was gonna tell Maya, "Oh, I'll never cheat on you again," and then that had to happen, you know. So
yeah,
couldn't really go up and tell her that. Yeah. So anyway, sorry. So that was Team E. Very, very nice. Regular stage. Team E stages are really rare right now. Like,
yep.
I think it was today or tomorrow, maybe. I think it's tomorrow. We have a double Seitan-sai of Yucatan and Suda.
Yep.
So
which is of course great
it's very
for
hard
Yucatan.
for people. Yeah. But yeah, anyway, it's very hard to get into these theaters when it's not your Seitan-sai.
Yep. Okay, yeah. And then, of course, today just ended Yukina's graduation stage.
Let's not talk about that.
Yeah, I mean, we couldn't watch it yet, so there's not much to talk about. Except I know
did they invite Moeka or not?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I haven't seen that on Twitter.
Damn it. Yeah, Moeka at the SK Theater. Ooh.
I think Mio got invited to her sister's
Yeah, she
grad
did.
stage.
They performed like Temo Demo, so
Thank you for using my picture, by the way.
of course.
Oh yeah, I forgot to say that. That was anyway, you could see what I was looking at for that song.
Yeah, you're bad person. Wait till Maya finds out all this. Till she finds our podcast.
She doesn't know English.
She'll find the podcast. She will see your icon.
Yep.
Hey, look! Did I put the icon? No, it's not me. I didn't choose to put that icon.
Yeah.
She...
Okay, let's go to the TV and media roundup.
Yep, Musubi. I don't know. 2 episodes, not like actually I was like pretty excited for those 2 episodes. And yeah, I don't think like it delivered for me. First one was with Yuki-chan, Kohaku, Hatagon, and Sakipon. So they
that
were.
yawn was for real. Oh my god, that sounds boring.
I mean, like I like the lineup. I thought pretty much like I didn't think the episode was going to be like that. That's the same thing for the second episode actually. But yeah, so they were in some kind of old place with a very old game, so like a very old game center, and pretty much all they did was like test some of the game, and yeah, like there was this weird. Pretty much, this episode could have been good without the fucking guy. So the weird old guy, pretty much fixing all the machines, and yeah, it was boring. Actually, like it was not a funny episode at all. It was pretty much like watching them, do stuff, and you have like the guy explaining how he fixes the machines and stuff, and yeah.
Okay.
Wow, fascinating.
That's just not funny. Like,
were you expecting to laugh at Musubi? I think that's a mistake.
Oh, you can totally.
How dare you?
Just remember the mud episode.
Okay, but look, that's the exception. It's not the rule.
But yeah, you have to suffer to.
Oh yeah,
then
that's true.
Have a great episode.
Yeah,
and appreciate it.
So get ready for maybe 5 more bad episodes, and then we'll get a semi-decent one.
Oh no, we get one in 10 days.
Why?
Because that's the one
with
Kano and ID and II and so.
And we just add the archery tag, like it was like 2 weeks ago.
You're right. Yeah, okay.
Second episode, that one I was like super excited for because I saw the preview and I'm like, yes, they're doing like gymnastics. So it was Minarun, Ochan, Yu, and Malin. So I think Yu is the first D3 to appear in Musubi, I think.
Might be, I'm not entirely sure.
I'm not super sure. I know it was the first time for Yu for sure.
Yeah.
So they are getting to a gym to try to do a backflip. So yeah, I mean, I like this, like that one, and like with idol varieties, I think we've seen that kind of a lot, but I enjoy it every time. And what's funny is, okay, we're going to train you to do a backflip in 1 day. It's like pretty much impossible to do. And the funny thing is, like, no members actually like kept up with it because with the training. So it was pretty funny. And so it could be a good episode, but what messed this episode up is also a fucking guy. It was super, I mean, so annoying.
Oh,
so
that was professor.
Yeah, that weird fucking guy.
Yeah,
like he was. I don't understand what this guy was fucking doing, but pretty much his theory was with pretty much doing some weird noises, you could perform better. I don't ask me. That was like super weird, and like his voice was super annoying. It was like speaking super slow, and
Are you outside again?
man, it was. There's some.
The group of Bosozoku.
Then we are going to lose Nick like very soon. We're coming for you.
Yeah, I mean, I think I liked the episode to some extent, and they had some funny parts in it. And it's funny there were guys with Aya-chan t-shirts.
Oh yeah. Because I didn't like recognize it was but I remember it like it says SKE on the front. But
So I think it was Coquettish Jutai Chu's t-shirt, and at least one had written Aya-chan on it.
But so at the end we've got actually like Ochan and Malin did pretty good. Like at the end of the episode with the backflip.
Yeah.
But I mean for once I'd like actually one member to keep to it and like for a concert or something like actually do a backflip.
Yeah.
But it never happens like ever. But actually like it was funny because they said we can train you to do backflip in one day, and one of the girls who was in that. So actually they asked her like how many times it took you, and it was like a few months or something like that. So they were like, okay, it took off a few months. So we are not going to do that in one day. And pretty much every time they do that in with idols, it's taking a few weeks at least. So
Indeed.
So good theme, but good lineup, and bad fucking guy. Just just go away.
Okay, For Mizunayo, we had again 2 weeks, 22nd to 26th, and 29th to 2nd. With some very funny episodes.
Nice.
Pierce and Izurin was really, really good. Mipopo and Ayumelo was funny. And then, of course, Hatakon versus Juna, and was hilarious because just Hatakon was trying to figure out how this game that Juna and Mitsukichi are playing works.
Yeah, that's funny because
there's no way to win it, but she was like always trying. Because
like some members actually know the games, and they like Kochan, for example, she knew exactly what the game was, and you couldn't win, but she still tried and was getting angry. So it was funny. But Atagon, like this is actually she's the first one who actually thought there was like a solution to the game. So pretty much we were trying to figure out, like, okay, Mitsukichi says something, then Juna says something, then I have to say something to win, and pretty much. So it was like super funny because she did some weird stuff. So it was good.
Yeah, I totally agree. So these were really fun ones.
And actually, we've seen like Mipopo. So actually, she's being completely different on Ninja Nayo now. So at first she was like super shy and not that interesting to watch, but right now she's going full on. So she's done the one Janayo. So now with Mitsukichi Boy, they are pretty much getting along. So it's pretty funny because Ochan, who was like pretty much just knew Mipopo as a quiet shy girl, was pretty surprised to see her going crazy. She was like, okay, like you were this kind of girl. I had no idea.
I agree.
By the way, about Mipopo, sorry, I just remembered this. At the last handshake last Sunday, she caused a huge stir. I've never seen. Well, I've seen this before, but like everyone, when she finished her lane, she was sitting by her fans, and everyone stopped what they were doing just to look at her because she was dressed up in a like OL kind of like office lady outfit kind of suit, and everyone was just like going nuts about it. I didn't really get the appeal. I mean, she was cute, but everyone just went nuts and they stopped what they were doing.
All these pervy otakus. Okay, then we go to Zero Poji.
The pain is as ended. So it was the third and last part of the three episodes. So I'm not even going to it was like Moe Selifu again. So just like the second part. Skip. Then we've got a bit about, as we said before, like the members going to see the movie and talking at the end. So if you want to see some girls crying, go ahead. So we know the next episode are going to be like the 6th gen barbecue. So it should be very good. So yeah, we are done with the freaking D3 part. That was painful, but we made it.
Good job. Yeah, okay. With that, then we are also done with the news and media, and we go to the discussion. As we mentioned before, we should talk about the Senbatsu, because there's, I guess, lots of things we have to talk about.
Yup.
To put it short, it's the same Senbatsu as Ikinari Punchline plus Yuki-chan.
As we said, I think everyone was like okay to say that Yuki-chan had to be in Senbatsu that time.
I mean, the thing is, hater. I know he would say
the
that.
thing is, I hate like when everyone so and so like they deserve to be in that,
Exactly.
because that's fucking shit. But actually, what I want to say is, Yukina's fans actually deserve some recognition and for Yuki-chan to be in Senbatsu, because they've done the work like for years now, and I mean that's the thing with the 48. I mean, at some time you need to reward the fans if they're working hard, because you don't want them to be like super like salty and just fucking quit. Like, okay, I'm not going to push it anymore if you're not going to reward us in any way. So, the management has to do that. So I mean, I like Yuki-chan, so I'm happy to say I'm not going to say she deserves that, but the fans did the job, so they need to be rewarded, and they did. So all good for me.
Yeah.
Well, I still, I kind of don't see the point of having someone in Senbatsu after 5 years in the group. Like for me, it's like do it after 2 or 3 years max, or just forget about it. But I don't know.
Well, it would be easier if we put some old members out, but that's not what we're doing. So
yeah, exactly. So it's that's a problem. But I do agree with Jeff on pretty much everything. But I do kind of want. I don't know. It's so hard to go from saying like, oh, I want this member to be in because the fan. Like, at one point, I don't think it's just the fans. I think at the other, like she did work hard, right? Like we can't just say, oh, she doesn't deserve it or anything like that. I do think you should be rewarded for kind of sticking in that long, because just like Chris said, like what do you quit? Like what? Well, I don't want to say what Machi did called quitting, because she might have found out something else. But should we like not reward members for just sticking around? You need to show members that they're you can get added in at some other point, and it can it can create some really nice memories. Like I remember when Naki got in at that handshake, when they announced the Senbatsu and she got in. I remember people were really excited about that, and they thought, oh, that's such a nice moment. She finally got in Senbatsu, and look at her fans, and what a nice moment. Yeah. And I remember when this happened with Yuki-chan this time around, no one really kind of thought that. It was I guess less of a surprise, maybe. Because I think people were expecting it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
What I wasn't expecting, what I was not hoping for was, of course, Juina Center, which we got again. So, I mean, it's kind of expected since she missed the punchline stuff. Even though we don't know if she may come back for the next one.
Yeah, because actually, I don't think it was last episode or not, because when you left, actually we talked about Senbatsu predictions, and pretty much that what we said like at the time, like we wouldn't be surprised to see Joanna, because she pretty much missed all the punchline promotion. I think actually like she maybe before performed like the perf like 3 or 4 times at best, like something like that. So on that way I think we can understand, but
I mean then we have to hope that she'll be back till December.
Yeah,
Which at the current stage is
that's
just
the thing.
coming back.
That's
not
the thing
coming back.
because if the promotion for this single is going to be messed up again, yeah, I'm going to be so mad.
Yeah, I mean we had so good singles with Yunana as center. Maybe then put Rara or so or whatever, but it's just boring. Juna was 10 years, and they all keep talking about new time. It's 10 years now. We get to the new 10 years, and everything's new, and so on and so on. Yeah, we put the same center like the last 10 years. Perfect.
Because
Well, okay. I mean,
Go
I'll
ahead.
play devil's advocate here, okay?
You just want to get down
and-
from that death list.
No, I just want the devil to say anyway. No, she did what. Look, she wants. She's number one SKEncore, right? I'm not in a position to release. I don't know. I feel like when you're number one, when your fans put in, because okay, we just made an argument about Yuki-chan entering Senbatsu, right? About like, oh, look at her fans put in the work. We could say the same thing about Jurina's fans. They put in a hell of a lot of work to get her to number one. So did Suda's fans, by the way, for number two.
I'm not saying she's not deserving it. I'm just saying it's boring at the set.
Yeah.
It's the wrong signal for a 10th anniversary.
Right. No, well, obviously I agree, but you can obviously justify it in.
Yeah, of course, the management has thought some stuff there, but still, I wished for something else. And then, of course, for the rest of the Senbatsu, I mean, we mentioned that before. It's hard to kick someone out at this point because the fans will be super pissed. And they are not graduating, so they just stay in Senbatsu, and we don't get any change at all. I mean, it shows they had to add a 17th member to get Yuki-chan in because there's just no space to replace.
Yeah, actually, a lot of people were not happy with that. I actually don't care if they add members, but I remember reading on Twitter, and a lot of people seemed pissed that they added a member. They're like, oh, we should just stick to 16, and we're just getting up to too many. People should just graduate at this point.
Yeah, I mean, you remember AKB, they also have at some points like this. I mean, we're still far away from it, but like the 32 members Senbatsu, so you don't see any member at all. It's just
the summer Senbatsu usually.
Yeah.
So you have the more members you have, the more or the less screen time for the individual members you have, and it just gets messy.
I mean, come on, like if it's like the
16,
last one, it's going to be like 3/3 of the center and the rest are the other members. So yeah.
Oh, Satoka,
I mean,
0.5 seconds.
Yeah. In 16 or 17. So like for me, like the bad thing is pretty funny because I've seen some articles like just on that. The thing is, so I go on Matome and I see the thread and there's a thousand comments. I never ever since I pretty much I've followed the Matome. I've never seen 1,000 comments on any articles. So I go on there, and pretty much everyone is super depressed. They're not even like antis, like, okay, fuck Julina. No, that's not even that. But pretty much on the comments, everyone was, it's cool, Yuki's in, but that center, And everyone was like, even they were announcing and they said the center, like pretty much everyone was like, I was expecting like something surprising, like a young girl, and then you've got Julina, and pretty much everyone hopes like pretty much died just there.
Yeah.
It's boring. It's boring.
I saw that.
It's boring. Yeah.
I saw that one guy wrote this on stage he went at the announcement, and he said there was like also not so much cheering when they announced Juna. Like, later, but first the fans were like, "Oh, okay," and then they cheered.
It's like when they announced like what single was it? I think was it Punchline when they announced Jurina Center and like fans were just like booing or whatever. No, I don't think it was Punchline. I think it was like Kinoi Ginoi or something like that.
Maybe
when they announced it at the theater and like they didn't boo, but like there was no reaction. You could see Jurina was pissed.
Yeah, I remember
Jurina was fucking pissed off because like they didn't cheer for her.
That's what I said. It's nothing new. It's just the same old story again and again.
Someone on my Twitter was like, he's like, I'm not gonna say who I'm talking about, but when you've been center 17 times, I think it's time to fuck off. This is in Japanese, so I'm playing around with the words, but
it's actually the management point of view, and I can see that. So pretty much this whole year has been about the anniversary, but also being back on Kohaku. And actually having someone like Joanna in center for the single just before the Kohaku is pretty much a good thing, I think. Than
I
someone
think so.
nobody knows.
It's 50-50, I think, because of course, yeah, you have the bonus of Juna being center, but her fans gonna buy the single anyways as long as she needs. But if they had maybe, for example, doing like Rara as a first, it would get some attention. Like, oh look, SK is doing something new and maybe risky or so.
I mean,
Well,
Kohaku is all about like popularity and pretty much
right, exactly.
So,
yeah.
like knowing the girl. So if you put like someone even like Yunana that the fans know, yeah, I mean the regular like Japanese doesn't know who she is. So pretty much, I mean it's a safe bet to make Joanna center for that.
But I don't think it would affect the sales so much.
Yeah,
on who's the center.
The really bad thing for me about that is so not on the SK Matome, because pretty much like the SK Matome is not, I wouldn't say it's an official one, but it's
tame.
Yeah, it stays away from like scandals and like article bad for members. So pretty much we are not talking about that. So if you go on AKB Matome, for example, you can see those types, and I see pretty much a lot of anti-Joanna threads, like very often with many comments. No,
you did.
Actually, no, I don't.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going out of my way to go on an article to bash someone I don't like, and I can see pretty much like for the 48 fans, there's a lot of hate like about her actually, and then like for a sister group, so, like you're doing a single for your fans, but yeah, you're trying to get some fans from the other SK48 fans, because there's a lot of people who buy SKE and AKB and stuff, and there's so much hate like about her that I can see like 48 fans like just doing fucking SK is doing Joanna Center again. Fuck that. I'm not going to watch this the PV. I'm not going to buy the CDs just because it's Joanna Center. And like it was like crazy. This week there was an article about a famous newspaper, because I see them often on the Matome. So it's usually about like politicians are like pretty much main like and there was like an article like anti-Joanna on that, and it was like, yeah, so Joanna is back in Handshake and fans are going to her Handshake to tell her to graduate.
To tell her to graduate and marry.
It's total bullshit. Like the article is fucking like lies. But like it's on a freaking newspaper with like a lot of papers, a lot of people actually read. So I can see like a lot of hate against her, and like seeing her, putting her actually in the center of the single, like for the eyes of the regular Japanese people, if they could like just, I don't know, have a bad. Not like yeah, it's that I don't like they don't know anything, so it's that's junior girl, yeah, she's bad, or she did something like she was not there for a while.
There's so much fake news.
And that's
with
she really has a bad image right now.
Oh, she really does. Yeah, absolutely. I'm like I remember there was like a little thing where like what's the guy's name from downtown? Matsumoto? What's his name? Matsu, whatever. What's his name? You know what I'm talking about.
Matsumoto is the one, the muscular one, and then Hamada is the other one.
Right. So Matsumoto, he said, I remember he like bashed Jurina like on one of downtown shows, or like on some, like broad, like broad daylight. So, Jurina sucks. And, like, and you see this happening on like all kinds of, so it's not just online. Like at first I kind of dismissed this as being, these are just online people, and like these are just like some, these are just some assholes online who just like say, I won't buy a ticket or whatever, right?
Yeah, and it's not like just.
But it's not just like that, yeah.
It's not like in the 48. Like, I mean, I think it's like pretty much going up in the Japanese like mainstream.
Yeah.
I mean, I think, but that's some issue not don't even want to blame Junior, but it's more like the management who's just all the time creating drama around her. Like it's all these
Yeah, and,
surprise appearances.
Well,
And,
it
oh, she's
sells.
back. Oh no, she's not back, and all this. So
Yeah, and like with
people
the
are
newspaper, for example, it's the same thing. Like if they know like actually this member is not liked or something, they're just going to put like articles about anything.
yeah,
I also
And,
think it doesn't
yeah.
help when you release a movie that's just based off of Jurina drama for the most part.
Yeah.
Like the fans might like it, but again, that kind of deals with, people will be like, oh my god, another, So yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, just everything post SKEncore has not been going well, media wise,
Yeah,
for her,
and-
and go ahead.
And for Koraku, I'm pretty worried actually about that.
Oh,
because
I don't think they're
if
gonna get it.
if the Jurina hate like really goes too bad, I'm like Koraku is like very like conservative, like pretty like
Yeah, it is.
super mainstream. So if there anything wrong going on with the group, with like, I remember like for example Nogizaka, pretty much they were going to be on Koraku like for sure, and that was the year when they had a bunch of scandals, and pretty much they didn't go in Koraku, and pretty much everyone knew it's because of the scandals. So I can see like Koraku just deciding not to put them. So
Yeah.
I don't.
yeah. And okay, to go come back to the Senbatsu. That's why I think a new center would have been a good choice, publicity-wise.
Yeah, even like we've got the 10th year, so yeah, like beginning the 11th year with the same center is kind of weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
Stories.
it's not like we're not killing Jurina by not making her center. This isn't a crime against the world.
she perfectly survived
I think.
Mango and Muishiki no Hiro,
Right.
and she got number 1 in SKEncore,
Right.
even though. So
I mean,
apparently it doesn't hurt her.
she got a lot of. I mean, like this happened a lot, obviously, with everyone who went on Produce 48. But she was able to get quite a lot of fans just off of 2 episodes.
Yeah.
On a show
So-
like that, or whatever.
It's not like
So
it will kill, or I mean, even the sales for Mushki and Mango were not that bad. So yeah, I don't see a really big reason except for Jurina being Jurina and having missed the last single to put her into the center.
where's Will? I want to hear him talk about his Oshiman.
Yeah, I was wondering that too.
We're waiting
I
for
want
you
you-
to defend Jurina. Like,
Jurina.
No, I don't. I don't care. I'm just pissed that there's no new 7 or 8th gen member, but that's all.
Yeah, actually, I was talking to people because I was talking to people at Handshake right after, and I was like, "Oh, what do you think about the members?" I talked to 20 people that day. Just asked them, "Hey, what do you think about the members?" And everyone told me like no one mentioned Jurina. Like no one that was just kind of understood. Like, well, they told me afterwards, like, yeah, I want a new center, but you can't do anything about it, so I won't complain about it. But they were like, they were all complaining because people are DDs, right?
Yeah.
As we all know, and they're all because everyone has their favorite 8th or 7th gen other members, right?
Of course.
And they're all like, fuck, I want Kohaku. People are like, oh yes, Satogawa stayed in, and they're so happy. Or it's like, oh, I want Ruchan to get in. So many people I know like Ruchan, by the way. She's like so popular now, like among like people's like 3rd, 2nd Oshis or whatever. And they were all like, they were actually pretty depressed. They were like, they really thought she was gonna get in. They were like, it's her time. She's got to get in. What are they gonna do with the 8th gen? What's with all the people staying in? So yeah, a lot of the same stuff we've kind of mentioned.
Yeah.
But again, I only talked to I don't know, 15 to 20 people. So
yeah, but it's been like SK's way of doing Senbatsu.
Yeah.
Pretty much. So maybe for one generation you're going to get like one member who get put in just for a push, but pretty much if you're not going to beat someone else like in popularity like Yukina and Kaho kind of did for a while with Unchecks, like if you're not going to get more popular than old members, they're not going to kick out someone from Senbatsu to make a place for you. You have to be like either super popular and win a place, a spot, either like for 8th gen we actually didn't get that because actually Kao and Yukina kind of earned their spot and didn't like get a spot just for
Mm.
a push. They actually earned
Yeah.
it. So, but yeah, you can get a spot just for a push for a new gen. But yeah, that's it. You just have to wait for people to graduate.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What I kind of want, well, I know it's 100% unrealistic and not happening, but I wish they would put for the next single, like after this one, only members from 6th and younger. It would be horrible in sales, and now people would be super pissed, but it would just be interesting to see. Get all the old members out and only young, fresh members into it. It's something I
Well-
kind of want to see.
Yeah, I mean, it would be interesting, but it'd be pretty stupid in another way. I could.
Yeah, from management
don't-
point, of course, and financial
No,
point.
but I mean, like, come on, you're like, no, I agree. I like where this would be going, I guess, but it's like you've been supporting this member for like, I don't know, 8 years or whatever, and then the manager's just like, yeah, fuck off. What do you, are you going to continue, if you're hoping to keep those fans afterwards,
Well,
you
if they're
shouldn't
really a
piss them off.
fan of the member, then they support the member even without Senbatsu, or even work harder to get
No,
them
no.
back into Senbatsu.
I mean, if the member leaves afterwards because of that, like they
Yeah,
get the
okay.
message and they graduate,
Okay, then yeah. I mean, still.
it would leave a
then-
salty taste.
But then again, if you're only in SKE because you're in the Senbatsu, then I don't know why you're still there. And it's not because you like doing it, but because you get fame from it or so. So then you can leave anyway. I don't need those people in SKE.
Very, very powerful statement
Like-
from Chris.
Like certain members in AKB maybe who just are in for the paycheck,
Ooh. Gonna name some names or gonna.
No, I guess we can know who who would be
All
named.
right.
So
Okay.
yeah, I don't think we have that members that large in SK because usually members are very passionate about it. But that would be interesting to see who would leave just because being dropped off Senbatsu. And I know we have lots of members who are as long in AK, like 8 years in SK and have not been in Senbatsu and still are there, like Kaoton or Mikoti or so. So, like, I wouldn't assume that Shuri or so would graduate immediately after being dropped from Senbatsu.
Well, when you're that old, look.
So yeah. So the only thing I really want from this single is at least
A good song.
good song and a good performance by our center Joanna, because yeah, since she's been back, it hasn't been very good. So yeah.
Let's go, Queen J.
I just remember the last winter single we had was Kanguru. So there we also had like a new, fresh center. And it has become such a good song. So I need something quality-wise along the lines of Kanguru. So something that immediately gets you shouting.
By the way, about Punchline, on that topic, I thought it was a kind of boring song when I was listening to it. I never really liked the song, but I heard it yesterday in the theater, and it was so good to call out and shout.
Yeah,
And
I've grown
dance
to
on
like
your
it
pedal.
too.
Actually, I had a lot of fun with it live.
Yeah.
So,
I still hate the chorus, but actually, yeah, I like the performance.
I hate it too, but
Yeah.
like it's very different, being live and
Yeah.
You should come, Jeff. It'd be fun in the theater.
Shut up. Yeah, again, just give me another kangaroo and then I'm fine. Maybe this time Junigatsu no Wombat or so. I don't know.
Yeah, give me
I have
another
an
VMI
announcement.
center, please.
Can I? Is it okay if I switch topic just for a second?
Yeah.
I have seen on Twitter that so apparently the people know if they've been selected for the next round of applications for the 9th gen.
Yeah, because you get
Okay.
a mail, just as I mentioned.
You get a mail. Did you see the mails? Did you guys
No.
see it?
No.
I saw them on Twitter now. People like these girls are like they should be a lot more careful. If these are future members and you go like on Twitter right away and you post like, oh hey, I got in, and you post the mail, it looks exactly like when you get in a theater show, not that Jeff would know, but you post a picture on Twitter like you're all happy. you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, oh, look at my number, you know. That's what they're doing right now. That's what these people are doing. That's what these applicants are doing. They're going on Twitter and like, hey, look, I got in the second round. And this girl I know, she went through like all these people's profiles who were complaining about getting in. They were like, oh, I didn't want to get in, but oh no, I got in. Oh. So apparently, yeah, I saw 3 pictures of these girls saying that they got in and being like, oh, I didn't want to get in. And then one girl's like, SK was my backup, but I'm glad I got into Akipi's band as well. She's like, I want to get in that. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like, Akipi's other project, like the little girl band.
Yeah, I can keep up with everything.
I'm looking for one
anyway,
of the streets, but I can't find anyone, which is depressing.
Yeah. Anyway, so there are a lot of those. Anyway. I will. Anyway, like this is not something to share publicly. I don't want to.
No.
I don't want to start a witch hunt where we start, sending them pictures of naughty objects. But
who would do that? Except, well, there are fans. Yeah.
There's will.
Okay, I guess we've ranted enough about the new Senbatsu.
This was a long one.
Yeah. So thank you everyone who stick to the end and watched it until the end.
Our one viewer.
Yeah. And see you next time. Goodbye.
See you.
So
Bye.